ma memo akwa abana memo wachi na mesanda wasese ohwe Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so me do man hene kwabna asante a lot of text messages aba mejebre na makenkan ni nyina e de amount 1760 ayo text message line of Fabre na yensu ntimi enkenkan amount 1760 Fabre na ntimi njibre ni enkenkan amount readily me person me hwe mensin crash phone bi quickly metimi aka omudi ni ma wish omo happy Christmas and then makachiro so mo nkoso fa adwumaden emwa oman Ghana okojina Tano South is it Abukari Anaba Tano South okojina Asen Central Nana Kwabna no mafo okojina Wamfia Ira Sebu from Frankumi sa pepepe na okojina Enkranza North nso a Ira eye Gembibi okojina eye sunyane nso a Ira Kwasipon obankra ha Ira Okovandapoy Kumase Ira Kojobonsu na otrete ohye na ode kwa na chese eyade a make che mensin krachifo nyina se afishapa bronya de mudi bia no na menkoso nyamo kase na momma yinkurase ne important nyina na entimi enkoso kama wala bra so se ensema hodo a ene yebedi hu nkomo no yede ebro 1760 ayo text message line no 1760 ayo text message line Fabre na NG breaking kama make us on the wings of a super septic one adaroma eyi nkabia free prekope na afei no achi entefre entatia ene eye awansi na dwubedi bia edi ofie no office hotel and restaurant no eye free prekope na the kwakwa so no I reduce you o septic tank pit level no onabo de waka bia no na offset nyina no ebemu nti tobo asina honorable pacho koma odi no e wo mic oti offset de okay na o mic so nti no enho asem eno no ne ho ahom ti be bi obi pi bia bo nti o tese ho no pi
no what did
oh Obuasi is for
I was looking when the man said that. Boys are
so the minyan for Edward and in Nukojina Obuasi Easter Adeshe on Ojino Manemo Brashimidjem me jedi se kita odia oni omudi ni nsa oso ni mudi no na nyuma all lobby as a member of parliament is the ba Obuasi East no mo tinase na mo ne nyina ekwa adwinkyere ba akom yedie ni se mo amo Obuasi East mo yedie ni Obuasi man nyina yedie na dana koma so ansa na watremu dia begina o man Ghana so man Ghana konkan a na Obuasi East for so konkan then ebedi Obuasi nkomo kakra because the other side of it is that kane Obuasi mensin krachi Badwam de yene no na enam eko nimnyanfo Alexander John Alexander Akon Deputy Minister Gender Children and Social Protection also can Obuasi mensin krachi and so the Boase plus Boase na say Boase squared and no honko ana ebedi but me watch it bia boko businessman bronya no was design
bronya na na di bronya zi ndi bio to another yamiase na ukodi ne sense
so kodare bi oye den ombedi
I say there say kwan abafa so amomodi no na bia obete so
bronya de entihwe so eni je mruso ni odo mruso na oda
na sometimes I nan kran demand onto we ma yin so na ye papa musa but this time I'm holding ni was because to we about Diana I pick and choose so that who yes Diana does not choose who you know bia to na
the bronya we pick and choose
oh yeah and kono gidi bia sa mama because nye is that na mashara na mudi me makunta ni me masin ya sabetsa mashara
makunta no
naka
oh
je no dia o como It's per media me pekra.
Azo makunta no
pa
Oh, Papa.
Serious.
Apart from contest, I was enemy home. Or you mean in contest, a contest, family, Obia, Obia. From the word go.
Good. And then real politics.
Standing elections, you know, so that 2008.
Yeah.
So at a point, on the I'm somebody this, you know, a age more.
Oh, okay, so way back.
I don't know, a age more, some
I see. But it's difficult, Kaka.
Bon, who be at this your tear?
I see.
Yes.
The whole home TV
more than one of us or movie.
Oh,
but they be against me.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's an Obuasi show. It is definitely Obuasi for Ubenya Kwenja P. Or education that never made in common. About one of the longest serving ranking member or member of that committee.
Mines Energy.
My 170 cents in Ghana, Mines Energy.
And what to say?
My brief is Mkrata and Komamudi committee level.
Committee, they say committee, either so, pressure there, so because we say, Honor is a problem in Alberto because of energy issues, power issues, doom so near the meetings, but the chance, baby, I don't know. Obet my meeting, no committee member born home money, but if Pamecono anywhere, and Zambia Maka Mobile Pobiano, and to me, Papa, this is a committee of mines and engineer, Jagu HM Bruta. I'll go for her, say, but easy, sir. Easy.
I see. Because of.
Sir, do so. I mean, light now, a corner, no, sir. And I want for fees a committee, no bit my baby ma. We are normal intimate improve, but we share friends and stakeholders now. My no more drink commoner, and yet say be our more person, be our multimedia baby. And then just a committee is so I Dean and Cassa. But the issue is there who say it's Cassam. Such as here, probably your community is Cassam. We meet PULC, our Kufodia weekend, and PULC for so the ECG for by. I'm de VR for by. I'm de Greek by. I'm going to become one seven. Not just say. At the end of the way, can I was do it? Can I was do it? Can I just say? I just go. Not just say. And the way come away to me go to crude and power plant. No, no soon to me and papa on the mobile. No business and go farm go phone cotton and tongue and my scanning man. Until they be honest. Always say where do we can I was do it? VR no. As a easy for the mocha. Easy for say. Bind the Omoka, Greek of one say, this is Omoka, and Tenacious say, I don't know. I quit Cassam.
I see. But when I was Jamie Adom appear as before at my hint, he said, Norma Court said, the Nomesi Koyana, Abia 2015 January, automatic adjustment in the Bayajima. And I'm coming to move about where away, committee now.
Oh, I'm to inform my two and official, anyway. But the animal said, they said, the normal career, because tomorrow, yes, a baba, and yet problem. But the issue is that Utum, not service, no, Obia, and for so as well. Anna and the problem. The fee said, Commuting me to two normal year, Nanka from Batuma. Now, for being so, who Jessica, who near good service, there will be uncomplaining. So just say, but they be a mobile, a person number two, not situation grass, as a cry, West Grano. And what a month of 4 in your DDA you share more weekend ECG boss as more catch and say or monk for crack or could redeem meter in a near ye chesuomo a bromo. I think Yasan good hole. His own cover be crack where may be a line be not say numbers of Mokoya crana near chesuom out as in for a lusu a woman say a movie say a more dada mona say debiano more candy not also mouse so. As a time, no crane word, no can have a solve problem. Nansana, why is this almost public no chase them out?
But at committee levels, do you any challenges? Am I a good
challenging? No, say, no, my can. Problem now is a composition. I quit Cassam. One say, I buy no, me, was I buying one nice idea? No, I buy from, I think, in Chroma time, no. friends President John Mahama say no mu nyina no chief directors ne deputy ministers ne ministers so some tete aban efie mu o dia say na o hwa sika na o say nka aban timi tua on time based on sa power no mu use was efie aban properties no no enko ntina no mu hia am say aban de ka about $1 billion Ghana cedi and $1 billion Ghana cedi no is ka kese o dia say almost sankai and ECG nso Grigo for nso kwaji free VR for say omo de power ne ma Grigo na Grigo de kwa sika ne mba nti ama mo so nya sika ento light crude no enfam power plant no the plant nso esisi hɔ kwa enye adwuma and na plant no be so here service maintenance big time maintenance so they need money it is say oh your business no sika no call na ma na u kwaji loan on say ma so they forced to go for loan even though omo sika also mo je o but don't kwaji loan with interest na interest also real omo the banks also mo transfer cost no to many it's a whole lot of it until say you be transfer na say ya pay sika bi say omo ji sika no na fi ya san try say bia you be pay on time say we use power na especially aban use aban na do omo edi kan kese pa na e be to say aban so be ma arishem say bia betu ba me dem feel say time atwa say obi ti aban da mu also aban the tua eka no because the reason is that we really business ebi mo the year mo business of here obi wa no ya ice block ton obi wa no ye bibi twe power pa ba me wa aban na den etua MPs the MPs ya dey here all ministers any directors aban obaton papa because it's MP who pay nyina bibi abom o liable for aban ho unti aban fie nti o liable ye dum na no for aban ho una abetua o dia say eno no ye one a year me ma suggest my raise say ade no o say eba so o man tu o liables ye ntu o ka ye na cover o mo sa no na o man tu nti on ba kon be business kwa na ono na etu aka de business for aban ho oh and again sa a friend say prepaid meters no o say eba ntentem ntimi mba almost say iskasem ntimi I don't know and I'm say I did hear more am betuma nya musika no because obi toy an mo nya sika so ba krokro use o dan say wo ba ko obi wa ko sika na eche so na ka no ye mo ntimi publish am na mo ye prepaid no mo na for mo consider oh say you know prepaid no say na say compound houses no compound house no say abai wa yi bi ode boa wo mo asabi omu chire ni sika papa no o say omo no omu use bia light ne bia ne TV bi san go fon so no mo tete compound houses na meters no so ba ko no mi no na sa 50 points ne dey mo no o say se ni pon do so a extra 50 ni tem je ba sa na aban hihye wa hihye say o person boa san go fon no na enye adwuma bio because enya trap ye tutu say ye tutu omo say omo ye sikafo o say je o say sa compound houses no at least ye ma nipa mienu bia 1 meter kra na and so mama omo han ha omo na mom compound house na fie nipa be 10 na 1 meter 2 meter and chen mo twa sa 50 na ya set ya omo no so just say these are the things that ya can show omo say o say mutimi manimu ya especially prepaid meters no so that omo nyo musika in advance na fe omo timi aye do so mo plan well
not as a party member but as a Ghanaian no would you say brass so say enyinam kanya ho asem no you privatizing no
privatization dey I don't think generation dey obetimi am manfo abem so that say now privatize ya ho the problem is say still ano yemra mu no POS for no say fix tariff no ma ho so no now go for be private businessman ba no ba university now ka say say ade a oye no be o produce at 1 city or produce at 1 city na you go say 80% no be a POS for say no 70 pesos a ho na ma say sa go for be person ba but with that you know ema mo twetwom na aska class now ba be no make you money this one more full assurance say oh because of when that from too bad when you bet you aka yentu aka ultimate say interest say but I mean so she no ya correct yes but me mom there powers a side no there me feel say you person privatize there baby a o mom jiska no ask can man no na feel so betimi and the one man go for a say mun sika with the commission What I say, I don't know. On by this camera. What I say, say debt collectors. No, yes, or more determination. Almost as on this camera. You find a way on my jama. But yes, just to control the entire India sector. No, for private, I don't think it's good.
Okay, so with your experience, no, we have come this far because can't afford to draw na only see a name of various institutions, no. Either say I brought Boapayo and I only him there. Which of them?
Oh, what I'm saying is that sometimes I always say, kind of radio so never be until appointment of and that's even we can agree the president should appoint the CEO of ECG, VRA, friends saying how do you call it? Greco, no. But as I will say BBC or more term of office. And they say because say more bibi crowd person can because I'm buying a point of now no much to say you be in the say tell so creative mess. It's at the end of buying the issue be back and technically no and wajetum. I mean there are certain things we have to change. What I say that man for independent in Juma freely won't even touch like the president Chief Justice Day. So that's it. Oh, you know, unless if you are committee serious and you be answer now can pass as well. I'm telling you,
okay, so Wakasa energy sector no my insight and pay if you say then say what is happening?
Oh, Debbie, waka a lot of them, but you close loop no, but for a start now waka bring us some. When you're Catholic, you started New Year. Your friend Advent. Advent is the expectation of Christ.
There
be a New Year Lent. And Easter time now. New no ever pan. Okay. 40 days before that time. Biblically. Until where the Advent you show no. So until after they see you. Until New Year. You are starting New Year. Okay. The New Year and the Advent and they show the Christ. But interesting. But as a country, if you say analysis basically correct, but make a loop no line kakra. Yen you consume power, all of us. You consume power. Adebia so consume say next return America ultimate on boka. Eso ton obreki no nya nfa so. Cause omo tuya workers ka, ono go pay nfa so. Iti yan kasa no yetua sen, and you control because a person subsidizing, a person the effective prices. It at the tail end hono. You be say I was say the edge no are realistic and not realistic. And there any problem no. Okay, prepaid. Me a minister me buying them, but we so prepaid. The first time crying in cry. It me kutwa 1 million bi ana me de gum. Kutwa 1 million de gum. Your baller one otua. O asama we are community no omo enkoka because some more difficulty. E be fast system no how many years and can buy. Into one with no otua and the wakoje usika ho and then you can face it. It ama easier. Into omudumu a edum o generator fine na wato fu na o de aye eduma. It again ye to asan. It usually loop na generation or not the area simpler or generative we pay not the ama grid co. Into the sika no grid co ba ma this load. Thomas Kabrami oh yes or be kutu o mo ko jiska. One letter pay. And the compound letter communication about the computer. Obi a check it. This is generated power but the amount for supply for transmission. Into after most of this Kabrami. That transmission for also are transmitted to the point of ECG. Because my mom will draw say, also so be near back to ECG, Fabrem. But in you do ECG, one more a consumption or distribution. It's about fear, about fear, acquire one more now, Omojumano, a day in the GG. It is GGN, it's an accordion. It will threaten system management nankasa from ECG or supply no or lusubi answer on lusubi and number one. Number two, assuming say when to ya means I the cat power and say just a nipa ba oko full pool a big ball meet him no be Ephraim. Menya sure say in advanced countries I don't always waste time wrong. Say system effectiveness and system in Juma. It's a prepaid. Who do you pay? What mean to your pay? Fineko. That's how I call you with you. Into that level of management, I say, yes, at the end of the day, the issue of privatization at the distribution level, a day banner. No, we have effective system now running. no effective collection. Because I say sika e was system no mu, but want to mean jijinti de bia na wusu eka, de bia na wusu eka. Again, no beside a few things about the mines. Truthfully, at times they say beside the mines for no kra, we should bottom line na food benefit pa dey free one because over tax incentive. We could be done in 10 years before. A free tax incentive. Now say a gold price a cost from Munya win for no. Mo pese camera baya and also yantokwa. A call from the was workers in coffee. It when you ask almost boy kakra yana. It is a whole lot of things I say jitum. It is realistically I say you see Jini at the end of the say but ye kapana I say sika say and I ye. Then abaya bamu say sika say ye tuma en call for nje. It must be component any. But component to I say ko. But one you be a metaka universities. It you light being water. No. I don't say abide there. It means that you be a supportive view say ye na to say MPs them see it ya. It will be a 2 years so to be rent here we do that and for how do come over here. Opa do one kasa you do so with you and for be ahụ. It will loop na from consumption to generation trouble. But the other line is cost of power generation. Here they want to hydro swatch for so long. It's here by no and they call thermal. Thermal here starting oil light crude fired. And also no boiling. And they have bedu gas. But enough.
Okay.
It's generation power. Let's say cost of power. But we should be realistic. Say a day that one ye can ya better bit ya. And a consumer to what and asamosa.
Okay. 1760 text message line on Fabra na yan jibre na yan kenkani na emfa emma. The make out say bra so safin sema odo a atodwa ye be di nkomo no. Ye di sa enkom but my making kind of the text message is email. Omani how far with Obinim's case and Omani it is now very clear that the NDC fears Nana Akufo-Addo because he is a threat. Even the NDC respects his vision on SADA, free education and that of economic transformation by Kwandes Pedu Sefia Safum. And this one says, in fact, Kentimpo, your sweet this morning from J. Ochre, Asimfusu, and Odeba, and from Slimbigi, Josco Bichim. Omai, good morning. I'm so glad to see Roland of Joy News on your show this morning. Oman, and 7 doors. So, in Ghana, but the government can build a Jordan Sia Kumasi, Yamphobia, ya fight a Huajine. And good morning, Omaine. Please, the so-called Ace Ambassador, is she at all? I listened to her on PM Express, and I'm sure there's something wrong with her. Please, that girl should be made to pay all the amount that has been spent on her ever since she started us. Okay, so Jerry from Akrokaren also the way about John from Boli. John says that Sumpahima has done something for her people. What has Mahama done for Boli? Thank you. This one says, say happy birthday to my mother, Abna Safoa, a.k.a. Sisi of Italian Flat, with 68 years today. Tell my widows they will hear from me this Xmas. Another one gets into it is, the only first ladies I admire in this country, Ghana, is Mama Tess and Mrs. Nadu Mills. They did not misuse their husband's office for their personal gains. May the Lord be with them and protect them. Kate from Sunyane. And then this one, how can you declare Kumasi as an international airport when you still come for your passport and visa in Accra? This is political talk. Kwamna Sante from Asimfusu. Anna Adiaba. Yes, Omawi no na His Excellency Commission on 247.
So the bigger place, but more.
Now, boy in Nabitimela, and then my access to refueling. So there's a lot of qualities. Why has Senate refused to pay pensioners 9 days to Christmas from Anu Esuman and Anoman? Why didn't Adom TV invite Ejako for the Carols night from Kela Bobo Nodiaba? Please, do you know how long it takes for pensioners' money to be paid after retirement? Aaron Watakwa and Onosodia from Bob. This time, NDC needs Danak Bodakpi as national chairman on one team, one spirit. and leave Jijo Mensah alone. Why didn't the AIDS Commission test her positive before they use her? From Frank Esiama Samankese and Asari Deborah of Cove Town. Why has Canadian Embassy in Ghana placed ban on the issuance of new visas to Ghanaians, and for how long would the ban be lifted? Okay, so I'm not on top of this, but we'll do a check. Okay, Yamra, bottom top approach. New visas. We'll tell you new visas. No, I think probably
after the match. After the officially they haven't.
No, they've not. They've not. They said they go. We need to be issue. Okay, so bottom top approach. I am ready to face legal concerns of my consequence of my deceit. Ace campaigner, and that's the beautiful lady, Jijo Mensah. According to graphic, was an imposter, and we'll get all the details for you. Quickly, Menka will say, graphic gives a detailed write-up of the whole situation. I'll say, the Ghana AIDS Commission is to investigate Ms. Joyce Jijo Mensah Neti, an HIV and AIDS ambassador, to clarify her claims that she is HIV negative. The outcome of the investigation will inform the Commission on any subsequent actions. The investigation has become necessary after Ms. Mensah had revealed at the weekend on several media platforms that she had never been infected with the virus, despite parading as a carrier for several years. She was an HIV and AIDS ambassador for the Ghana AIDS Commission and subsequently produced an HIV-themed movie, My Crossroads, which featured herself, John Dumelo, Eko Smith Asante, Vicky Zuga, and Benjamin Kwade, among others. According to a statement issued by the Commission, there was evidence to support her initial claim of being HIV positive since 2007, and she had been benefiting from the antiretroviral therapy from health facilities in Accra. So the statement reads, in 2011, the Ghana AIDS Commission embarked on a campaign to reduce stigma and discrimination suffered by persons living with HIV/AIDS in order to provide a human face to HIV. To that end, Heart to Heart campaign was launched with Reverend John Azuma, Mrs. Gifty Tokonu, and Ms. Joy Jijo Mensah, 3 persons who were all believed to be living with HIV virus, serving as ambassadors. The Commission said the key requirements to become a heart-to-heart ambassador were that the person must have been HIV positive and on treatment. Also, the person should have been an advocate voluntarily on HIV-related issues in their communities with focus on HIV prevention, treatment, and reduction of stigma and discrimination. So it goes on. And finally, Mrs. Mensah, who after her revelation pleaded with the general public to forgive her for her actions, said it was worth it. Mrs. Mensah, who after her revelation pleaded with the general public to forgive her for her actions, said it was worth it, as a lot of lives were saved through her advocacy work. She said she was ready to face any consequences that arise as a result of her action. So that's it. That's that lady. All over our television stations and radio stations, various papers, Jijo Mensah, and that's the end of the story. Quick ones. All members, what is happening?
About 2011, National AIDS Day, Nomi and Obuasi, into that vice president Obai, and heart to heart, so they were there. Now, minim akukudra sister Yode Kasa these days. Because what to be in but it deceive the whole world. One hour count, at least from the perspective of the AIDS Commission, or among Kasa, because also qualification, that's how you're positive, no one else idea. You won't be including Ghana, one will need HIV, one will positive, but almost in the campaign. It is the same campaign on was or there, me assure Senka, or can say a campaign truthfully, then can also be the same thing. So the real question is, I didn't think I would die the whole year. So there's more to it in character. It is Suban or the on one acre, maybe unless they also almost have friend. No more, I think they want to come out very strongly wabra my second test no my what that's the old claim no but almost you share na adwunu mu yi but the truth of the matter is that akukudura nipa obenya wotumi di civil years in na dangerous it has some kind of a dangerous pa so wotumi di civil commission one na work out we di civil Ghana we di civil obia na why just support know yourself I'm prepared to face it a dangerous thing na work out so people say we should go to the bottom of the matter
okay
testing the person and the problem blood no on free we are sure say it's just free there's a woman manage it test and your rate confirmation so I hear that but AIDS commission say idea or be but the question is Argentina at this point over out Abakasa said
okay so more questions
than answers we are sure
already
yo media short because this is a many opinion kind sa woman no yenya hwe no oboase what buy na me so stage no so a platform now vice president or na me ne ono so hobby tie nyina tie ne kaso kai na me metie hospital via no mo ne doctor because I almost so na test no who say obi and as is all kind different all kind some from I think say we ni say ye ade o say o mo twen yem hwe say yen test no one what can be we never know be anything be ya ha no yen hwe brain kakra na two yen sign yen test ne bio and so because me nyam for me say go for butimi nya HIV na omunru AIDS a eduro no timi ema ekokra e bia ono de no sa na akoye no akwo say ko no akoye ne ba bi dia fine but the issue no say we no e was so mo frɛ no ne ye test no bio and so obi na oni bi na chire no results no ba no mo say no e bi wo mu a and what can be beautiful also no so still go further no problem
but there was probably an agreement to suggest or acting as an ambassador to draw that or create that awareness.
No, the people now on no more judgment about and no payment here most of my sister FM stations they be an interview one moment say or more year na record crowd just say or HIV patient and you know omo why o ka answer no enti we no say one nkofo na aye one yes ala no say the yeah way I was here quite test no yeah who the truth yeah no
Why you play devil's advocate? Assume say they mean their career correct. Say be I say we have full blown AIDS. We could almost say positive. We have full blown. It definitely be na. I'm person test to be actually say akwe or free more. A good test case for the research. Internal crowd would deceive. Go straight and tell them say this is my observation.
Yes.
But the person achieve you. That's their combination. You know, you can. You test also then test blood does not. Yeah, sure what is wrong. They brought conclusively.
That's all.
That's sanity.
Okay,
1760. Our text message line Fabri and Elsie and Jibre na Yankin Canina and Fama. You better could unite Dom Kumano. How am I Shebijum? Their call say, baby, I fan go bo I could do and a drum marshal. On Kakrasa Bepim Sabri, a buyer was in a poundful 80 minutes petrus. And so, since Mukran so I buy the abba. Say a car, what hobby or duty, a home contasem required ye who she entire dream kissing. Oh, mammy, or when the measure say was dear, I say, Bibi, I buy 2 and a mono person, then she shaving banner. Most more you for Bia, most you say, be cost some more tata.
Yo, Miriam Darcy, medical camera can say, a true timer, share NDC, a buy with problem all come on this, a crude and somewhere home. I think say also be idea say idea friend of petrol and now crude this will be idea politics because one day would be politics I do back so but we be face the music so that's it it's a problem now we now can hold them about two never two na bo say sa yeah, politics are in front of being the agro. Share a summer minority kind simple. Crude and I ton. You're Ghana, the end, yeah, you so, sir. A two framan on it. At the dollar netto, me wa. And a price and so world market not fixing, and no beyond so yet, at all. Yankazo free Ghana, on home mobile, old bread, and to no general simple, no benjamin, no benjamin one city. Motono, the same market, and a motor. Ghana equato crude na, some kind of dollar netto. and you will hear price of petrol ne diesel ne others na o de seriously turn on no any dollar rate na sika na wo sesa to dollar no de akwasa no na o de dollar crude na was about $93. Na yeside no to the dollar no was 3.8. Now I did not drop from 93 a BDG 55 as of today dollars. From $93 to $55 no, it's almost about 40% down. Again, your CD will CD to dollar also no, I drop from 3.8 to 3.2. Enti maybe I don't know. I was there's a years of big because 1 hour they are buying. They can't buy what to so they are buying because everyone said MPA no was set up by MPP government, right? No, you are buying. And I'm also my band was a good policy na more to us. Now, policy no. The concept of MPA no. The setup no. A year country Ghana for you and say, omo ba say fuel ba from one. Omo ba from. A kosura, omba kosuro. Na wa ba kan say we check Ghana from Ghana for Jatu. Say okay, atiase. Na fuel na drop about 40% down. Na say wa umeka I said you want to here no. Wa so say we see the no. E hode abem abegina 3.2. Abra na 3.8. Why say oh here umeka hwe Ghana for. No why di. And now was introduce tax 17.5. And on the other two, I use a product issue. Abroad the whole world. Says information that people who are close to Togo no drive there, buy fuel and come and use it here. What I say? Na say, ye timi ye hwe fam wa ye nkofo ayi no so atia. E ba bo de dey am say ye on the so teso we don't so 40% no kra na at least. Brother, baby, come on for almost 1 hour more. More you money for so. Meanwhile, Saturday we are 2008. Every 147 barrels na tiba about 68, you know. Oh, pressure buy. I know crown. I buy the car say a boat catching comfort even though a swatting no. But and when we want to because time I call 147 barrel per $1 per barrel no. Now say omutum bio and no can say omomuntum. Omunjira obi omujira na because I'm confirm chiro omo. E ba sa akwa no can buy no. E ba sa no mutimi cover can kakra no. June and omutil so akwa say about to a yeba 20 na yatiso. Obekaya the late Professor Mills made a statement say so ono netiso as president at that time now could be reduced drastically because tiso kra na president go for netiso no kre so a kono de beba for more and ono be the president. Obai no reducing drastically no some nyam wa we nyam na meka increasing drastically. It was on the opposite side. Reduced drastically, increase drastically. And as I say, we have been about 40% down. It means carry Ghana. Abandon your boat. Make a Ghana for that. Mr. Mo. Say, Yesika, Jay, more idea, my Obiani.
But I buy the century whenever.
Or the Badwam.
What my ship you my buy fancy.
Baby, I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's like my way. They are buying them out. Mama Ghana phone say that again.
That's a bulk oil distribution, the Omoka, and you know, I can't be better for Honum.
Oh, send one answer. Babaka say the iron. A cabby say, oh, you're transparent. Number for whom they call. Or transparency, they won't have power. No more say, with the Tausi saying it is about.
Babaka is a bear to an amount to us, Canibia, and Omoka said, Dodona, a bind to an amount to almost about 600 million Ghana cedi. Come here, may I we buy a cover. Said, and Juma who kayak wants him.
Because me one hour catch a minimum kawakutia. And I want to mean yes specific who a cow croak, never was a car. We say, MP there, Yom the crab, Yom Domestica crab fuel. For phone a craneba. So just here. And now more and more some days at the Jomus come on. And the Abana can say about this guy got crude back from VRA for the whole of this year one drum of crude cry about him to mom. What did I say? One drum, open call and find out. The about on this question, I go back.
He said, a bank has a cabo be or no two.
Ebia, oh, differentials no. The crowd more to so amunyano. Nebia a cob, a baby no be a man found to so. The more revenue no drop point.
So admittedly, a cabby bit me about.
But you have to be bold to tell Ghanaians, ask for dead. What did I say? Little quarters across any problem. Say, hey, you ever got to abandon now? Why is I been even on one the party for people for be a catch and say on this one.
But that you're unable to run away. Saying it was clear. Say about to neighbors.
No, how? Why? Because you see, that is your mind. Because
more politicians, the moment I say at night to election, I say it's me constituency be quiet and adjo. Yes, so light in SCY.
You are right.
The question
and you say a bad. I don't support such things because Obakacho say over time so also ending the 7th of January of year now you over step down until or right say a 5th January crowd your hand over and do to baby. So that's it. They also can also say this. I mean, or 4 years mandate. And I can't.
It's a part of the 4 years.
For 3 days, or that in the 4 year mandate.
But then it becomes clear. Say, in the
yes, then in your mind. Not just here. And I don't think so. A government, a president, obey to my BBR in your first 3 years. Now, like I said, the last year, they don't have it. Because only BBR because a politician. And they say go behind the last year and go find me. No, you can just go this way. That's almost so. Do I no munjai no more relax there. Now, if you're who can pay, Baba. And not just it. Because any Ochoka, I didn't know about it, but kind of 1 month.
Election to Ochoka.
I don't get election to Ochoka. I mean, there are certain things that we have to be careful. Master, selection, Baba, not development because what? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Okay.
What did I say? But the mention say, baby, I could not go do it. Now, the dollar on the city, so baby, I know so, and what you could do it yet. I buy, wait, a small calculation.
Right.
Obi abet my calculation was say we bibi. Yes, idea. Bibi o wa anymore. The boat at my crowd na kan na me hu. That's all.
John Alexander Akon.
Yeah, o mine. That's invariably analysis no. We'll get there gradually. You get politicians, we'll get there. That's what kind of beto bia. But Professor Murs they no kan answer na president for etiso. Enye otiso wie na okai. Into kai the argument was that yankanka want so. Politicians that we're getting closer to election time. It
speak.
But critically, there are two things that are okay. First one, cost of price on the world market, crude. Saying yes, you're torn the same Ghana. It immediately say, who control price pay now boka go. Second point, forest variations. So forest exchange rate in the because all the dollars they crack. It immediately Obape, as soon as I was trying to see this for her. Let's say exchange the cost repair. All boka so they go. In the big decision of almost bulk distribution companies, as I call LBCs. Bulk distribution companies, one another ekra. It's a buy cost into the eka ever to one or 30 years. Okay, 2 occasions. The first threat and about to your Saskana or kind on the division. But what you use was still you are adding on.
Canada so.
And that's all. Would the big also ever become? It will become more executive secretary of bulk distribution, I'd say, Chamber of Mines type. But there was a lot of interviews. The movie said, call the spade and charge the realistic amount. That's how I know. Every home. It basically a cut like it happened a CO 2008. The idea was that say to me, we are the beneficiaries of subsidy, beneficiaries of the system. It's a car but there. Let's see that we Adom. You just have difference now. Why do we go back government and say immediately enter so? It's a difference now, but you find a cano every free home, not for the level. But there are two sorts of arguments. The other argument is that they encounter a book, I didn't say, oh, my brain, Obiaka Obi. My only point is the transparency of Kayano. ABA, NPA, and some back say, yeah, Kaya down the quantum NDA. Granted, say, flow of price, about the same level, yet the 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, a bit different. No, be at any ADH. It will fill up and I say, yes, say, Embra. Dependent, say, surprise, age change, and best stabilize at that level. It agrees, say, they should come out clearly, say, for how long, any better I can do free. But immediately, look at what take up. Let's say, kind of so, when you pass a kind of when your opportunity are better I can do free. Now, we'll say, governance, can do no. And so, the free. but the important is what is the level of a car. They say, they say, at the level of LBC, the local buying companies, first thing, come on 3 months. 3 months, Jessica, also we know what you are, not airtime. If you saw energy on payment, it will feed the cash out. Or also toy up and now, also the amount, as a master. So there are solutions to the problem. By business, but all reliability, they are the internet, you could do that level. It will be say to be taken free, but I can't yes saying how long in a debate, and the MP, as of your mind, but you do a day, and that's some lesson. But the opportunity to see you so well.
1760 your text message line if I bring. Now, yes, you're in Jibre, now, Yankin Kama, it's all a Boise affair, former MC and MP of Boise East, in our Disa and Komoi.
Why you Boise MP Soda?
Why you Boise for 2 terms?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Before it just last time.
And I be fired the other side. Okay, so text message in there about 800 teachers in Obuasi have not been paid since September. The GES office seems not doing anything about it. We want to tell them that Aburia Biaka is Ghana serious fighting corruption or just lip service? How can officers at Session also defraud teachers and prospective teachers? And when? Okay, so I don't get it. Read the Bible to be wise, believe it to be safe, and practice it to be holy. Nana Bonsu campaigned for Jesus ministry. Another way about. And go on, please. The so-called AIDS ambassador, is she I listened to her on PM Express, and I'm sure there's something wrong with her. And to prevent cholera in Ghana, it can only be done through the right professionals. I mean, the environmental health and sanitation officers who were trained on how to prevent the outbreak of diseases in Ghana. And then it goes on. This is another one also says that the MPP man should tell Ghanaians that they will not increase water, electricity, and petrol costs if they win 2016 elections. Ebo Smith, if you're tired, you have a Bright is my name. Omani asked them, are they helping the nation or they are filling their belly? We are dying, both young and old. Very good pairing. Badwam, we hope the two will raise Obuasi, but not on partisan lies. Godson, Bahaba Bumi, is it correct? No, they are. Please, how come Obuasi town aren't enjoying some of the prepaid meters? Okay, so Randy Obuasi,
any prepaid, but also suggests a best solve. A best solve. Obetua only be only on the Sumu.
And now who used to prepare that woman?
Exactly.
When it
I said your kind. Opa.
I don't pay any news. Nana present on this energy issue. So for be a casa, but me sure sorry no. Na me share conditions e boho a.
I see.
Na me share lights a waso so a. All casa na me ka.
You subsidize you.
There is a collection.
You subsidizing
Against the collection.
So
teacher don't talk out there.
That's Roman. No baby. Omo kro mo sika. No baby. That's more changes now baro. They live big, you know.
Because you are sorry one. Can you akwa wa so no kwa no.
Exactly.
Adimu. Answer na we conditions a fin me kira. O say debiada that Mudim Kanobu issue, we are issue 800 Ghana city on diesel. But the question is, what building you ask yourself, it's when you know relevant for I don't know, but
big group.
Yeah, okay. From Entribu, policy of payment of utility bills by occupants of government premises was introduced in the 1990s. Why directors are not paying? And good morning, Omine. Sister station Joy TV has played an interview with her ex-husband in abroad. She is going through some problems. Please verify before bashing her. Okay, so that's what we are doing. We are not condemning. Omine, the coordinator of the NADMO in the West region, has levied all NADMO stars 50 Ghana cedis each to defray. Oh, Pacho. I didn't mean to. Have you please heard of the ex-husband's statement and her children's stigmatization issue in school in connection with their mother's HIV status, which I think is the cause of a problem now? Abeku or Winneba. I know the way about so I'm sure there's something.
There are two almost issues. We maybe having started here now. Yeah. Can also be a minute prepaid.
Yeah.
Now, every MP, every minister, as MPC or Ghana Armed Forces recruitment, Omugusia, Obia Hoton. Greatly. In fact, Armed Forces company for crowd Hoton. One more resource, no, when you call computer, or wow resource, the requirement or height near they are now more immediate reply, not shortlisted. No, I show the reason why one shortlisted or say two wasi.
Yeah.
When you one wasi, maybe also height. And not the nearby up want to be fan come and it about be a water and the amount immediate reply. Yes, and all this one to the people consume so. The MPO, the minister,
the police, the soldier. Oh, yeah. I want for being some have to confront you home. One way are we MP now, especially when somebody is interested in your seat and in your position. Be no one try, yes, I know, man. Or the two confront you. Oh, now, come around, call your deputy minister, or try to cut you away from power.
But almost the real picture.
Oh. So the Mukran can hear it. Oh, the Mukran are more dangerous.
That's also. I said, we are minister now, MP. Everything is easy. You can just do it.
If you cry for somebody, you come home free.
Oh, yeah, I'll be to
MP minister.
Oh, now best I crowd. Oh, but to catch chance. Oh, me cry me cross salad.
Exactly.
Look at issue of his own person.
Exactly.
Because we are catching so boy. How much man go for that? Don't even use scanning dinner. How much of a jam? Easy. Oh. Mother, easy.
It is system and the monk of what tower. That's why the prepaid in the bar. That's someone no.
I see.
I solve.
And seven more can on the page.
Oh, that is perfectly true.
Mother, only proven.
That's perfectly true. It's a prepaid in the best of. We see 800 teachers. One more IPPD for no more assembly because I know because one more yama about the trop and dance areas. And to one who say almost from TBB and what is the real problem? No friend MP and I say we say one not only issue now or Kawas and all kind of flat are. Oh,
and I think say BBC no. So more any Ghana Education Office now was in delay. No feel say at least one of Kabrak on was in here or be deputy minister, maybe a member of parliament, MC no MC so at Zuba. My colleague MP go quite BBC no my official Ibia. Not my answer because maybe to 8 okay, maybe I have no idea. And to me go jump in the pay my cast for details, bro. You have no. At least BBC is almost a more people. I'm on my answer copy now. Yet me and more.
I'm wrong with a biometric. Nay, this yet to what part of go for where they do a money set to a more assembly or saying go for. Yes, as a young count. But so much you pay.
Yeah.
So we have to drive to Kumasi and acquire biometric. It may be a minister no. 2 months spend and pay. Adom. Fair. It will be a problem. Be a check.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah, because that super septic for us, say, hotel or office or restaurant, be our did you master Kubiano, and can be a Oha and Koye Malbian super septic give it to us here. And actually, a Pamon Tonton, a Pamon once Nantefre, and Tatia Fifi Precope. One other one, so I say, Fresa numbers way 05758911266 and 0244089159. And 0208973667. Now, I want to NZ and so so. And which is no lucky about products and so on. So, they be at the Becau say, Noble Dr. Stephen Jr. Yaboa, O Mame, Edda from my Yakan SMCC. I'm on the 3rd of January, Doc, and I will cock the crab Yako, Nessa, a show. Nemum, Ubi Yawa, Nefri, Yadia, and Tibribia Dano, a Quenya Betor Mawa. Near Camfo, lucky about products, no. The A2 malaria, say, ya debi adane crown crowd, you had a codomoma, one able quantum, because a friend, Noble Dr. Stephen Yeboah Jr. on 0243 201244, 0243 201244, and 0277465855. Down in the answer also. Or text message, do one about Major Bracken Kama 1760. Or text message line. When is this government going to lift the embargo on employment and also restructure JIDA to get our youth employed? Please, I need an answer. Good morning, my name. What is it TUC saying about the government refusal to reduce fuel prices? Please ask them for me. From Julie Wasunyane. My name, is the so-called senior journalist in this country when he led the CJA to demonstrate over fuel price. We were buying it at 50 pesos against the world market price of 147 per barrel, and now 15 against 57 on world market. I quote, Ghanaians have shallow minds, tanks from Akoma, another way about. Okay, about to. I'm not getting this one.
Ethiopia.
Okay, so that's it. We're getting ready to wrap up. Now, bro, but we go to Dom Kumano. One asakasa. Asimusana egams back say, hey. Now every step, every movement, papa movement, minority was some kind. The minority in Parliament says government is using the new Youth Employment Bill 2014 as a conduit to create and loot state resources for its 2016 elections campaign. Wow. The bill introduced in Parliament last week is expected to be passed this week, but the minority says the document in its present form has failed to address loopholes that enabled corruption to thrive under the Ghana Youth Employment Entrepreneurial Development Agency, GIDA. I see. Oh no, is it that opposition in Bibiano?
No opposition, what you want to say? I also check your buy, no. No, one drawn attention because people around him no much because who can't lose position. What do you say?
I see.
Well, I know, sir. Who around him? Who say? President John Mahama, no more be all year and this in India support. Boy, when you share one thing, you need to pay the idea in your prayer. But openly, don't even come. But me, but my car, so just here. And the member Corona, you know, such as here. And you know, dear, on the call from Pa, and so woman to make cano. More the other side, no. When was a more not in a year. What does it? Yes, you want to know. Your position also making sure that they are banning the steps or to tuning or watching the year on 2 years now one drawn attention. What I say, yes, oh, Janus, no, what need to call Pimne or a president who don't take up Pim war, none the Combo. What would you change? I was more combo. So that's it. And here, dear, Juma, yeah, Juma Sono, a Mramuno, Juma, so that's it. I don't want if I want to go this topic, I mean, go straight to it. Yes. Where are you simple thing? What the bell about? A punchy hose. You too much for sale. Monko correct no more be answer. Parliamentary by numbers. What I say? I'm also saying 80 okay. They say the minority will have their say, but the majority will have their way. So I say. Yeah, my Ghana so yes, independent at you. Democracy is so a yini. I say changing from normal be on. Yeah. That issue. And no one means a and I'm a problem. I hear MPP's problem. I hear minority problem. Back here, also per 570 million to start the project. Meanwhile, 1.5 billion. A chunk of photo. A Juma the more mine yet. Also, Muntu Escano. Sky, they are more with no interest. Yes, I budget so I say, you are more time on Muntu and Kakaka. Kakaka as well. Omutia Bakubi Omutia Bio. Also up another 570. Now 1.5 billion no I bet me 1.5 billion no can take you for like 4 months or because if you divide by the 570 now, we'll give you like 3 to 4 months. I'll wait me a year. I then now own Kwaji Sika. Now some be pay for 570. For what? Now your personal business now run here. Forget it. Your personal business. And now here now won't comfort your car. Who are not President Mama or no Juma no here. And obi in a car 1.5 billion. Obi 1.5 billion for Bessian for 570 that cost Najma.
No man, that's simple.
That's how it is. Your money and obi abeje. And no abeje no. One for interest and tonoso. All management so on your mouth. Now what my road to all but my mobi Sika so on fancy diamond. No when see. No Sika so we di. Now we are going to say, "Okay, I'm saying, Miss Uncle Purpose and I could try me down." So, I mean, and see, baby,
Ebasa na de na esi no.
Ah?
Ebasa na de na esi.
Ah, na say mrakwan mo dey your mrakwan ho. Any always your kwan be register. Na we dey one kasa san your program among and no send this so. Conference of properties. You need people big time property to Dubai. Why don't you are president? You office on the guy in the linker. So me feel the president I'm on guy no link.
Guy better.
RG guy no go to Dubai. They have link. They do media me feel say they do things common. No saying.
That's why I'm
because of corporate or call Dubai no who have your friends saying prover. Masa.
Debbie.
So guy That be saying, show you the pictures.
Let me see.
I don't know.
That's all a gun and need to share. And but we are much beginning.
And today,
it in nobody be all can. I was all boy and who's a son.
They say not down for the RG boss, no President Mama, not for the RG boss. When I make a show, and you for so into not for their own tune of no to Sikama. Period. Me madam for no wrong and mover. Me member boy you. Because yes, so be a don't say, Major Joso. Yeah, and it's for me, Meka, John Mahama, and I'm for the RG boss, Uncle Jessica Mray. Period. 570 be a bill. Any way, what you say, 5,000 the sack forward. 2. Also, first card every a 15% from common fund, 10% from get fund, 10% from NHIS. No, almost can come to me to an alcohol 10%. That's why we call GSI from with the pressure and that's how we talk of so. I mean, no matter why, you Ghana for na Jidano is a nice program. What I say? Ebe boa Ghana for ebe treaty, job ebe you know be brave, ebe boa. What I say? Nti ya man opposition can some at some papa no offer be no na ama de no aye kama. E de ebe kan bia Ethiopia and emwa o. Oh, the Zao with the pressure to get funds. So get funds is in arrears. Common fund is in arrears. Now say, yes, I will be quite believe the program and a very successful.
I see.
But finally, we'll say the head of regional level, no regional ministers near better than no near that. What do I say? Say Minister of Manpower no. Some don't say yes, I know. They say so local government never who so 3 minutes employment can who it's a finance.
Now the Qatar beto no anchire sa ne ma we nyina mu Qatar beto ho a mo bobo ho mo and chire sa sinto ya de bia ni
so I tell me ya punch holes wo so mo me yeah
Jabanti report beto ho no.
Yes. That's the document. Call for the document.
Just statutory payments you bet kakra.
Yeah, 15% from common fund. 10% from get fund. 10% from NHIS. How? I feel also per 570 million to start, so you need that money. And we are saying it's a 1.5 billion to baby. Nadia knows always manafo. I mean, maybe to my trauma, Messica, I could say, I'm not going to say, I mean, okay. Maybe that means, all
right. At times, all the reason why your name has to be some of the descriptions. Be a minister say, President, Adom for narrative, a bit change the argument from the center to other issues are and remember are political. Again, Little will say it's a scheme to loot government money. We are one lifted the main point in nowadays politics are bim one work case in the cry. There's a portion of say the bill in its current form is not workable. That's a general statement. Now let's go to the specifics. They are addressing those specifics because the whole thing from youth employment.
But government gives room for perception. Probably the also the right to
also member of parliament if any problem justify into men call that peripheral issues no esa na o made en koso ye
ebelu should just steam
in the direction na acquire politics.
But sometimes it is better to make certain references as a sitting government na ultimately
reference na nyahwe the person may example reference na nyahwe in this current form what are the contents and they say ba out kase. So in this kind of from way.
But I don't know clear why.
How to the sources of funding? It's good to state where you want the money from. But the concern is obviously if you work and therefore now your example about who sit down. That's a woman saying you chow. But your purpose is person who sit down. Bako jepusia. No, they complete. Now what na die no mu. Akosho. But one kasa anti down no so maintain. Metra bonten. It's there's nothing wrong. If the system
that scenario no me hunu mu no meji atum ni be dia ma me kire se ohwa say there's an establishment of reasonable sika ya me supply na ya misdirect na kodi binsem na no cross the interpretation of muntua no nipa bi nim su say let a krata na kwa ka se muntua no kra emu hadodo emu omeredo emu gudodo eno be ma nipa kra nya tumi anya anidaso anya ahoden sunku bi se ene aban sika kra wa e de nsa be hwim because the process is that ye chill kra na mama emfa krata anto ni ntua
Bianca said disagree with that position, but the point is that what the bill of parliament, the main point is that let somebody even say it's a bill, no, it is the best to run the system because you know struggle and say any legislation be a tie over the period. Now one parliamentary backing said the bear to me any accountability issues a very high said the opposition between Abba. So let's look at the bird in its entirety. Now if they punch the hole, punch directly. The moment that discussion, that's also person can't say just that may refuse to any fine. In issues of headship near the problem, let's go through it. It cannot buy it can be to me some.
But the next train, you said this issue of gender generated a lot of heated arguments.
That's a bill I almost expected for a long time.
Now all this such may say no one of my observe within that bill no only on to say I didn't a best my say 7 from Shobia.
Totally and bar out. Maybe we need to read the document. Now if it's hand your money, you left no okay discuss it. Now you enriches our area and say and they win anyway. But issues are looting at an emboss situation. It's Yanko Street.
But the perception of creating and
let it come out and justify. Let it come out very strongly. Maybe if you are what I'm going to read the details of the bill to find out. Then can be issues in the past. It's why we raise 2 of them in terms of funding and put any money. We just source of the funding. And I'll say into an say a Kosoa, then a Badwam.
But who say buying, we consider those areas as options because a buyer statutory a buyer statutory payments. You know, there's a big challenge. Say all these are.
Well, then let's describe that challenge. I don't think a challenge or because in the case it's
But your position has always been that you prefer say buying bedoka than say an individual bedoka.
It's an idea of it. Come on, why a plus and the
okay, so minute back here, try one by a bar. Ever try a couple. Well, we're back. Yeah, wrap up, and it's a Becca could Obuasi for the next 7 minutes. Now, for your PJ, Obuasi 42, me, Kase, more Jumedia. More challenges, no. Mention Cratchy for no. There's an opportunity for us to discuss Obuasi for the next 6-7 minutes. 0302-211-701. Obuasi teach you addition and make sure when you say me akasa one of you. You know Obuasi na fi fan PJ mu. Some of the new messages yeti. Papa. Any the more shika cry ha Obuasi ku na kasa. Yeah.
Oh, me call was me ba eno anajo me call ya fashion no and dancing here na fashion
yeah
call support we na ya ba no boase dey say no town na hu ni say emu o hye ye gidigidi dey say dey ajo ba me dey ma hu ni say I was saying nya dey sua dey on say mines no ho no you get a lot of people they will say mine no kwa on fa so be ni nya wo so that's it. Mines no, what do we gain from the mining? Because the price will attack about. Because the price should go to Obuasi now. About the difference, mine no, and we are at least at the Nipa backroom and my economic activities near there. Koso says Obuasi, the complaint I'm getting say entire because at least that mine know about 4,500 workers, including contractors. Then make the cost because we soon be around here. Pay more.
Okay.
What do you say? Says a penny in hobby. Social security na call senator buying Sonia Sika Puduno. They say social security no in hobby. Internal revenues can't no much here, so was internal revenue which is Kakasiano. In hobby. A chess, a Juma will chrome or seeing in a ye, Nejina. Because the Juma no man when I engineer Negua. This is a Yenya. Says contractors are a yabwas for suppliers, a yabwas for Obia Juma, a good
Obia form.
It's idea ɛwɔ so yɛ nyinaa ehu sɛ nyame yɛ adom na maa ne bɛgyina na so bio a wɔ ɛbɛfa sɛ yɛ adwuma no bɛyi wo yam na wakoma mu na ɔde ayɛ adwuma no
okay
ɛba saa na maa no gyina a yɛ nyinaa ho bɛyɛ ɛbɛtɔ yɛn maame mmom deɛ meka sɛ ɛkwan bi a mɛfa so a mɛboa ama maa no aba back ne deɛ mɛfa saa kwan so saa na mɛsrɛ me nua mu nyinaa kwan ɛwɔ so yɛ nyinaa boa maa no sɛ sikasɛm o sɛ din o sɛ investors yɛ bɛ akɔ hwɛ sɛ din yɛn tra ne yɛn yɛ na adwuma no
sister mamache mo kasa free
Ìbáṣe mo kẹ́sẹ́ sí ọ̀bọ̀ àti bòǹkòbìrì.
yɛ tie o sister ma
Ìbáṣe ṣe sí ọ̀bọ̀ àti díẹ̀. Mìsẹ́ẹ̀nì ní mẹ́sàkùn ọmọdé mu ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀dẹ́nẹ̀. Ẹ̀dẹ́nẹ̀ yẹ tàbí ẹ̀yẹ̀ mpẹ̀lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀mọ́ kọ́ mbẹ́ kú yẹn. Ẹ̀sìrẹ́ mu àlà. Bí ẹ di o, yẹ kú mọ ẹdwuma sẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀tàdé ayẹ̀ ntẹ́ mpọ̀ mi kúrò ẹdwuma sẹ́yìn bí fi táwọn mu gùn no. Ẹ̀nua ní bá fún sáà mẹ́rin sí ẹ̀sìrẹ́ mu àbẹ̀já. Mu ọ̀ya. Mu ọ̀ya paapaa. Ẹ̀dàgbàsọ paa. Wọ́n mu ayẹ̀.
Okay that's it. Hello good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Apom ti sɛ minia.
Bɔkɔ, sir.
O kasa free.
The cassette go.
Yɛ tie o.
Program akɔ me de ha me paa. Hwɛ ayi hwɛ wɔn a wɔn yɛ abɛn adwuma a wɔn gya kɛseɛ ne ne sɛ sɛ ma wɔn ɛsigansia ne adeɛ de ma wɔn wɔn ntua la hajɔ.
Yɛ mo tia light bill.
light
wɔn ntua la hajɔ.
bɔn kɔ a shake ne yɛ bɛɛ calm mɔ kaa yɛ mɔ
wɔn nyinaa yɛ pɔfu bi a nti bɛ mɛ jɛ si o.
Okay
system yɛ bɛ nkyɛn sɛ mo.
all right okay yeah that's it yani Ilyasu Ilyasu good morning. Hello Ilyasu good morning.
Morning, mata.
Yeah Nyame Adom.
Yɛn ti yɛ daase ndɛ na yɛn ti yɛ atena yɛn nsa kam.
Okay yeah
Yes, no more. Na boasi tu me bi ne nsa nkɔ so ɛ sa ho kyerɛ boasi too much.
okay yeah that's it
Da wana abula ko so asepa.
all right yeah all wrap up
to say the honorable kind no hwɛ na sɛ ɔboase me read article bi by a graphic Vicky Reko ɔkɔ ɔboase but one observation ɔyɛ ne sɛ ɔboase despite not vibrant but so drive around that bɛso na me o drive around that you will basis bi ɔkɔ abo sɛ nipa egu he said there's only one spot I require mo sɛ ɛwɔ nkɔ adɔm friend next door
bravo
but nka wokɔ various spots wo bɛ sɛ activity level no it clearly wotu mo sɛ neja wo but apart from now miles no kora woyɛ extend a that's a nipa 80,000 every month sika inject the good system no mu no ɛso we say yesuro kora sɛ we dey after 1 year na hwɛ ebe hu worst form because I feel the kakra was system no mu ɛkɔ after 1 year na create trouble but sɛ de ɔka no yɛyi na ɛbɔ mpa sɛ man ne nsambra man ne nsanso bra yɛbɛyɛ jealous wɔ sɛ ɔmo gye etum o because atɔ obi sɛ mo mpa boasefo a na create problem na yɛnya problem ɛba yɛ yɛne
yɛnya problem no bebree move kɔ awɔ ne nya move
yɛtim
they've sold their properties no mo kɔ.
Okay, so passengers, a safer Christmas starts with you. Speak up against driver misbehavior at all times and let's stop road accidents. Bosomina ni omno MTTD4 ono kaya no pebiada after our bomb while exercise you know. Now the way to team we driver or passenger in here can say by the honorable Nina says as the honorable John Alexander Corner say the Kenyan say come on bidding and Ghana can Ghana yidi Ghana puntu ntini etina sibesuma no pay akosia asafo kentimpo ekrado the only international kentimpo and so say or the FSM ebro nyame admechna or the chair the message here ewa